Hello, everybody. November 13th. Fantastic. I am Kiram Gaming. Thank you for joining today. Live stream. It's going to be a very casual live stream. We're probably going to do some questing, stuff like that. My last live stream was a lot of mythic content. So we did that a couple of days ago, actually. So learned a lot from the experience. I learned that it can be a little chaotic, the saying goes, but it was good fun. I don't usually do a lot of mythic content in retail. I usually do mainly questing and looking for raids and for groups, so bit of a casual player, I would say. But thank you. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. I want to thank those that have gotten me up to, I think I'm up to 760 subscribers. So thank you so much. A lot of it has to do with those from the World of Warcraft community. So 2 thumbs up there. And also watching my shorts. A lot of people are enjoying my World of Warcraft shorts and are enjoying them, which is great. And thank you for the comments on the shorts as well. Getting to know you and engaging in the short content is fantastic. So thank you so much. Trying to get my game loaded up here. I forgot. I guess I have a Windows update. I don't know if it's going to affect the system or not, but I don't have it downloading, but it is there. So, so far things look to be behaving itself. So, fantastic. We're going to jump onto the Hunter and go into Suramar and continue doing some awesome stuff there. I had a wonderful time this morning, early in the morning, visiting with AI, or IA family, or ANI family. She is a content creator from Jamaica. She just generally, it's amazing. You know, it's amazing the different types of content creators out there that we have. And like I said, she's from Jamaica. She shares her lifestyle with us and everything like that, and we just have casual conversation, which is just great. She's a very chill individual. So I had this experience this morning with her. I've known her for quite a while. She'll pop into my gaming channel, stuff like that. Such a sweet lady. Sometimes you just need a mental break away from whatever you're doing, right? And my mind is always flowing with different things all the time, to tell you the truth. So whether that's like trying to get a live stream going, doing some gaming, doing researching gaming, looking at something political, a lot of I guess heavy thought process and most of that, and I enjoy it a lot, but sometimes you gotta kind of chill, and sometimes you have to learn from other people to chill and not be so serious. I am a pretty chill individual, I think, but I engage in a lot of pretty serious, right? That I watch or read or absorb. So, and that can be a bit crazy. So it was nice, we had some conversations, stuff like that. She's a type of person that shares a lot of affirmation and, positive reinforcement comment. And it just it seems to be just natural. It's not like you're watching someone that's got like perhaps maybe a professional psychiatrist or counseling. He just speaks from the heart and discusses it. And I caught her in the morning. It was sun had already come up. She was outside in her yard putting up laundry, and she just had the phone mounted up there, and she's just greeting everybody nicely and warmly. That just comes into her live stream. So fantastic. It was great. So that was kind of different. I just wanted to share that moment with you guys at the beginning of my live stream. So it's kind of cool. All right, so we're back in here. I'm kind of jumping around. I'm more focused on what I'm trying to talk about or relay, and not so much what I'm doing with my character. You can tell when I'm more focused on what I'm trying to discuss whenever I'm just like jumping around like this. Not so much focused on the gameplay. Let's see here. I'm really trying to get Suramar quest lines out of the way. So that's what we're going to do. I'll see how the stream goes and how I feel. And I might change it up and I might do some other things like maybe some dungeons, stuff like that. Or something a little bit more fast-paced. So we'll see. I have to locate Arlua? Arulala? I don't know how to pronounce her name. It must be down here. Or maybe under somewhere around here. I should give you guys an update on my artifact weapon. So I'm at 215 limited unbound power. Just the experience gain 308%. Yes. The good stats there, that's for sure. Okay. I don't know where she is. Is she like underneath this place? It could be. It might be locked up. This turns into a daily. Let's kill all of these guys here. Go collect the mana. Sure if I'm maxed. I don't think I am yet. Head over here. I probably have to go down steps. See here. It's over there. Almost seemed like that guy was like pushing the boat back then. Around. Alright, go over here. Oh yeah, there's a wine cellar. Maybe she's in here. Oh dear.
Who is there?
I'm gonna turn my music down a little bit for myself. So I have wavelength mixer basically. Yeah. I do like listening to the storylines usually. Me turning down the volume will not affect the volume on your end. Better.
I understand. He never could stay out of trouble. Thank you. I will remember this.
I have to share some fruit with her. Yeah. So the tree bloomed in the last episode. Or actually, I think I did some playing of the game last night. I just didn't really live stream it. Live stream it. I didn't do, just kind of take a break from live stream. A little bit on my own. Have to go up north, I think. I did accomplish like a questing achievement too yesterday. See if I can find it. Oh, bingo! Beat the fallen tomb. So, yeah. That's like Mythic Cathedral. That's all on the 11th. I thought I did something yesterday. Defeat Fallen Abbot. I guess I did do a mythic yesterday. I recall. Oh yeah, we're gonna head over here. I like using this entrance. I like how this place is kind of brightened up. People have moved into this like region or this little tree area. Kind of cool. I think. Where's she?
How can I help?
What are we doing? Suramar refugee cured. Cure some of them.
Tenubala. Let us begin.
There you go.
Have you made a discovery?
Now what is he going? He's going to put up another portal.
No need to delay. Onto the pad with you.
Okay.
I will get you as close to the crescent as I can. We will be in touch.
Everything goes smoothly with this here. See, it's slow loading. Oh, while we're waiting on content creation, if your channel is having some issues, like you're losing subscribers or viewership or anything like that, it seems to be the consensus that it's happening across the board. So which is pretty good. Well, no, it's not good, but it's kind of essentially everyone seems to be getting affected. Not everybody, but some people. So I subscribe to a wide range of different channels that, I don't know, provide different types of content. Some of them are very political, and some are just regular channels, gaming channels. Some of them are spiritual channels. So it's kind of across the board. And I don't know, most of the channels that I watch, I've seen a lot of the content creators. It just two things. They're beating their head across the table. Not feeling that they're getting ahead. So there's that. And there are large channels that are losing subscriptions without any understanding of why it's happening. So essentially what I'm trying to say, it's everywhere. My best advice is just continue to do what you feel is best for your channel. Enjoy it too. So don't take it personally. I think some of the political channels that I watch, generally they think, oh, they don't like them talking about politics, and they're trying to, shut my channel down. There's that, or what have you, right? But and some of them are fairly large channels too that are political channels. And then you've got the small channels, like kind of in my subscription base, that are saying, well, I'm not getting the viewerships anymore, right? I'm not getting the subscriptions anymore, stuff like that, right? So it's a bit across the board. And some people will live stream more, some people will live stream less. Or change content. I've heard some channels say, well, I'm just going to stop live streaming. I think I watched one guy say, well, I make my living off of this, and I can't keep it going anymore. So which is sad, but it does happen. And I don't know, like I said, with YouTube or any content creation, just keep in mind to do it for your own personal enjoyment foremost. And there's a lot of things that are way out of your control as a content creator. If something doesn't work for you, you can change it up, right? Try something new, right? Something that most people forget with content creation is you have to try to keep your content fresh. I remember when I first got into it, a lot of the advisors had said, keep your content fresh, right? But sometimes, I think at some point, especially over the summer months, it's very easy to jump into complacency. Myself, I didn't live stream during the summer. Very little, all right? Which is pretty risky because you can lose subscription, right? And from that, I took a break, right? Take a break. If you need a break, take a break. There are content creators that are burning out too. I've seen that too. Because especially the ones that have a regular, what do you call it, 9-to-5 job, right? They do their 9-to-5 day job shift, and then they come home, and then they may feel compelled to live stream more, and they will put in an additional shift of live streaming. It might not be feasible for you to do that. So you may have to sit down and definitely think about the direction of the channel too. So if you can't live stream, maybe you are not a live streamer anymore. maybe you are a video creator. You'll go into long form video creation. That is still an option. You can download CapCut for free and build videos in CapCut, right? And upload. You can get into short. So there are options. You may have to just sit down and think about it and decide. And if you have to step away from the channel, you can do that. You know, I think I wouldn't say that you're going to shut down the channel. What I think I would advise people to say is if you do have to step away, say that you're stepping away, be taking a vacation or a break or something like that, right? Which is perfectly fine, right? If you go and you say, well, I'm seriously going to shut down my channel, that's just going to cause you some problems, right? Because some of your people might actually say, well, he's not coming back or she's not coming back, right? I watched a few channels, I think this week, where people had literally said on the live stream or on whatever video, well, I'm not getting the views. I'm seriously considering cutting the channel. And why are you saying that? Don't say that, right? Because and he even, I think this individual had said, well, you know, if I see an uptick in improvement, I might come back. So I think the best thing is that if you're uncertain of what you're doing, you can just say, well, I need to take a break, guys. I'm stepping away. I'm going to look at something else. I'm going on vacation or whatnot, or I've got real life commitments at this time that I need to focus on, which are all valid because most of the time you enjoy doing content creation for a specific reason, right? So there is probably a good chance that you're going to come back unless there is something about the content creation that has seriously just pissed you off. And yes, I have met people that just get livid over certain things. Because of, usually it has to do with rules, regulations, or something of that fashion is where someone is literally pissed off and like, nope, I'm not coming back. And they stick to it. They're stubborn as a mule and they will stick to it. And you can tell when you're serious, right? When you use those types of words. But if you're not angry at the platform and it's not personal, but it's just a life situation that is causing you to reconsider it, but if you had the opportunity under circumstances to come back, your best bet is just to simply say, I'm taking a break, guys. I'll be back.
Something's not quite
some point in the near future, right? Or I'm going on vacation, or I need to reshift my priorities to other things, and that's perfectly fine.
Ellison knows
and it's true and it's honest.
He is gone.
Right? And people will understand. You don't really have to share if you don't feel comfortable sharing your whole life story on why, because you probably may have one or two people that might be concerned. You don't have to actually share those details. You can assure them that, you know, you're fine, right? But you don't have to get into clear details, and you step aside and take care of what you need to, and then maybe down the road you can come back. So anyways, and I think that's happening a lot. There's a lot of channels and stuff like that where people are
Stay strong,
stuck with these decisions. So, most of what I'm saying is a little vague, but for those that are affected by it, will probably see some word of wisdom in what I'm saying and find it helpful. For those that don't understand what the heck I'm talking about, don't worry. All I can say is just support the content creators that you're watching, and be a little understanding to those that may be needing to take a break. Some content creators won't really talk so bluntly about what's going on. I mean, there are some channels that do. Usually those are the channels that actually educate people on content creation. Or the heavily politicalized channels where you've got people that support a specific political ideology and they will just voice their words, right? Which are platforms that they've built on those ideologies, and they expect their actual viewership expect, you know, a rager or whatever on that this thing goes. But usually for other channels, like gaming channels, some gaming channels, depending on the gaming community, they may be a little bit more willing to share without any concern. But anyway, yeah, just like I said, be patient and appreciate and love your content creator, whoever you're watching or enjoying or whatever. So, and you know, my words that you're hearing may be specifically for you, that I'm saying. But keep in mind, I'm kind of I will have to say I've seen up to 50 channels with this kind of wishy-washy kind of thing going on. So, that's why I'm saying it. So I'm not trying to speak and single anyone out or anything like that. But I will tell you there are up to about 50. I watch a lot of YouTube channels, and catch comments and stuff like that, right? And there's up to about 50 that I've seen that there are some content creators that are literally frustrated right now. So, and I'm just speaking this because to a degree, some of them will not speak, or they're too shy to speak, or they don't really want to get too into it, which I completely understand. I don't like, even myself, I don't like putting my laundry out in the middle of a live stream, essentially. But anyways, I'm only saying this so that people are aware, and that there is some stuff going on with YouTube. So, especially, I think the viewers are the ones that aren't really completely aware, unless you're like completely blunt with your community about it, right? And so that's why I'm talking about it. I've seen it a lot lately, and that's why I'm talking. I'm probably a little bit concerned about it. Especially, I think today, like I said, I saw one guy who does political based content, and he lives in France. He's an Englishman that moves to France, and he has a he's a bit of a tradesman. He does woodworking, and he does what else? He has a bit of a farm, and he owns property out there. And I guess it's probably a bit of a hobby farm kind of thing. He's like a hobbyist, and his channel basically paid the bill. And then today he shared his analytics, and I know he's been very frustrated. A couple of his short videos were very very worrisome or concerning, right? And he shared his analytics. I think he lost about 126 subscribers or something like that. And he doesn't believe that the subscribers are actually the unsubscribing. I mean, you can have that. There are some subscribers that, you know, usually just unsubscribe and they're like, well, I've had enough, right? But I think for this guy, I don't know, I was concerned. So, and it made me think, and I've seen trending of it, of other content creators talking somewhat like that. And it's not just in the political climate, you know, like on political channels. I've seen it with gaming channels and hobbyist channels and whatever you can think of. Like I said, I just don't watch gaming channels. I watch a lot of different things. So, with different subjects. And some of the like, well, what am I doing wrong, right? So, anyways, I just felt today I needed to talk on it and express it a bit, and let people know that these types of things are happening. And I know that some content creators watch my channel as well, that they have small channels too. So, and they could probably be dealing with the same thing that maybe I'm not really aware of or whatever. So it's not just you as a content creator. It's across the board. So, and it's growing. I don't know why it's growing or what it's happening or why it's happening. I don't know if it's YouTube. I don't know if it's the viewers that are just losing interest. I mean, there's a lot of factors, though, that make it confusing. So just take it for what it is. But, you know, if you have the opportunity to take a break, take a break. Sometimes at work, you can rethink and reprioritize and take the time to refocus your channel. So if you actually think it's the content that you're doing, you may be able to take a break and, you know, rethink what you're doing, right? Like I said, you can do YouTube shorts, you can do long form content, all sorts of different things. So maybe you might take it as an opportunity to go in an entirely different direction. Anyways, that was my rant, and it bothered me, so I wanted to talk about it. So I think I wanted to talk about it for a while, but it's not until I saw this one content creator from France this morning discussing it in a pragmatic but I think concerning way for me and as a viewer of his channel. So, and I started thinking about it, and I was like, man, there are actually a lot of people in the same boat. You know, because like I said, there are a lot of channels that seem to do that. Now, not every channel is affected that way. I mean, there are some channels that are doing stellar. Oh, they're probably having the best time of their life right now. Their numbers are growing, their viewership is growing. YouTube loves them, or whatever you want to say, their viewership loves them, right? All right, I can't figure out where I'm going to get to these guys. I think that like a guy over here I need to talk to. I'll go over here. I bet you they're on the roof. Here.
By my blade, I will protect Suramar.
I have to go in this doorway. Oh, I think their houses got burnt down.
We no longer hide. We shall endure.
What do I have to do? Master Devlin evacuated. Well, how do I evacuate him?
Greetings.
Oh, maybe he doesn't like me
Helpros
because I'm
Maldini.
not in my disguise. You trust me
Astoris
now?
Venil.
Cannot leave without my vase.
Walk in the moonlight.
He wants a vase. Oh, there's the vase. I can pick it up. Yeah, I guess someone in... Okay, we got him. Yeah, someone came into these guys' homes and damaged it. Obviously, we can tell that it was some sort of... I don't know, Legion. Oh, well, here. You got, like, this guy in here. Spellborn Enforcer. Setting things on fire. Hello.
What is your wish?
Aeneas. Okay, I cannot leave without my children. Must be hiding. Please find them.
Normathos Suramar.
They must be upstairs. Yeah, there's one child here. I think that's a child. Bridget.
Want to play
Oh.
with us?
No, I don't
be
think.
the bad guy though.
Not a good
Make
time
sure
to
to
play a
drink your
game.
magic
You have to
juice.
go. Okay, I think. Is there another child up here? I probably have to go downstairs.
Nightwell nourish us.
Oh,
Elisand
Lunette.
guide you.
Another one in here? Nope. There's like one other one upstairs somewhere. Sure. Oh, there's a second room. Oh, there we are. Emily, hello.
The sky is amazing.
Or Emil, I think. Is there a child? Maybe not. Hopefully it's just the two children.
Do you want some magic juice? I'm full.
Ina's family evacuated. Okay.
Tenubala.
They're gonna head to the tree place. Have like one more place to, I think, evacuate. I'm gonna just take this. He's like in the way. Ta-da.
Our destiny is at hand. We rejoin the world.
Throws the Valant evacuated. Oh. Put my disguise back on. Another one. Like I'm at max mana. Come out. I go over here. Everybody's gathered at this building.
Aran Arcana.
Follow
She sees this.
Silgrin. have to put the fires out.
This way. Everyone into the boat.
We're going for a boat ride. Alright, let's do this.
Excellent timing as usual, Deline.
Oh. I probably did that wrong. Do I have to click on that? Yep. There we go.
We need a foothold. Somewhere we can keep an eye on things. Ah, the terrace. It will have to do for now. Take us as close as you can, Deline.
So I do plan to get back into my series of leveling characters. I think I have a little bit more work to do on the Warlock, and then I need to do the Rogue and then the Monk.
Escape the city, Deline.
So I haven't
Outlander,
forgotten about
stay
that. I'm just sort of taking a bit of a break
this way.
from the crazy grind. I like doing different things in World of Warcraft. I know some players generally like put full focus into something. Like they run like a routine. So it's like I get on, I run my dailies, or I run my looking for raids, I do my mythics, and then I do my questing, and then I do my dailies, and then I do my world passes, and then I do my world quests, and then I log out, go to sleep, and then go to work, and then come home and do it again. Yeah. Or they follow a weekly raid schedule and like that.
Now all we need is to make
Me,
contact
I
with-
usually, you know, I can usually go to, you know, follow a routine or set goal for a while, and then I'll usually say, well, I'm getting a little tired.
Well met.
So I will usually change it up or do something different. Usually a lot of the stuff that I do, like I have probably a lot of different goals in here because I'm trying to get like all the achievements done. And that's a huge undertaking for Remix, especially the questing. So doing the questing I think is a good thing. I'm not sure, but I have a feeling I have to do questing on the other character. Looking forward to that. Like a horrible thing to do.
Ah, much better. You had us worried for a moment there.
Okay, are we going through this? Yeah, I guess so. Suramar probably is the most air pulling because there's so many quests, and there's a family of 2 sets of quests. Yeah. Go here.
What news? Oh, she is waiting for you just outside.
Yeah, I think I want to do the withered
Suramar
thing.
stands with you.
Let's do the withered combat.
Wisdom guide your steps.
And I think I have a big guy with me right now. One of the withers is like a berserker. So we're in here. I'm going to change. I'm going to switch Bullwinkle for a DPS pet. Because I did that yesterday and it seemed. I'm going to put in like one of my raptors, I guess. Feathered raptors. Right, let's see what happens here.
Aran Arcana.
Ready?
I believe we can use these withers as a weapon. But first we must teach them how to survive in battle. Bring these withered into the collapsed tunnels of Falinar. Teach them to fight, and to search for relics that can aid our cause.
I will be waiting for you on the other side. Good luck.
I don't think I have like a berserker on. Oh well. I like to clean this out. Hopefully all my withers get healed. Guy snuck up on me. So I'll keep him there in case I need to replenish. Put like an ice trap. I think he hit some of my withered. Oh, I can't. We have try to do the outside. So I'll have a few that I can pick up. And then there's a boss in the middle, basically.
Be careful, Outlander. Do your best to minimize our losses. Things have been through enough today. Oculus, send them back.
Oh well. I haven't tried non-heroic. Okay, Storm Surge. Hello, Eric, the Crazy Viking. Welcome in. How is your day going today? Okay. I go up here. Meet the stranger. That's the next quest that I have to do. Talk to this stranger.
Do you remember me, Outlander?
Just doing some light questing today, Eric. Nothing too crazy.
My brother rests here.
Mind you, I cannot suggest that something crazy won't happen. I always seem to run into something. This happens. Weird things happen. Alright, let's introduce Aurelia to forget her name. Alistria, I think is her name. The Nightborne.
Magic surrounds us. Moonlight watch over you.
There we go.
It is an honor to finally meet you, First Arcanist.
You must be Arluin's sister. We owe him a great debt. His sacrifice was
I have
not
to cure
in
some
vain.
of these refugees here.
What brings you to Shalaran in this dark hour?
Cure
The
that
fruit
refugee.
From this tree plucked me from the jaws of madness. I am whole now, and I wish to fight.
So be it. I will send you to Silgrim. With his training, you will serve us well.
Exactly sure what's next. I think I have to go back into the city again. Dissolution defector. So I'm trying to run a rebellion here. I don't know how well it's going though. I think I'm going to the Luna estate. That'll get me at least close to where the quest giver is. Probably have to fly over there, so I will put my fell bat out and we will fly. Oh, I should check to see if my captions are working. Yes, that. I don't know if captions are working. Captions are very weird. Eventually, captions usually go in place after a live stream is processed. Here. Watch my live stream and see. Oh yeah, captions are working. Yep, captions are working. I don't know if the captions would go in a different language. Want to change the caption settings? Oh, they probably change. Subtitles on. I think it's only generating English at the moment. Yeah, I don't think I can change language, but once it gets processed, then it goes into another language. So I'll try to put the closed captioning on. There we go. So that's working on that live stream. What about the other one? Yeah, it's processing over here. So, yeah, that's working good. Not many people put closed captioning on during a live stream. It does use up more resources, but it is handy. It seems to auto-generate to the language to which the content creators speak. So I speak English. I don't speak any other languages. But once the SRT file is generated, which is after the live stream and after, what do you call it? After YouTube has processed it into a video, it's at that point that an individual that doesn't speak English can actually translate the captions into their own native language. Is how. So. And I can't remember why I had it on for a while and then I turned it off, but I can't remember why I turned it off. So it all has to do with latency as well. So. But I did have it on regularly. And I did have some people that watched that appreciated it. Especially folks from India. Generally like the fact that I put the captions on or had it available. Because Hindi is supported in other languages too. So,
ordinarily, I would be obliged
there's up
slay you
to,
both.
I think,
Present circumstances make us
over
allies.
25 Probably more than that. Maybe up to 50 different languages in
Yes.
India. So, which is kind of crazy. I think I have the number still way too low because I keep on forgetting the exact number. But I just know that there are a lot of languages, and it was explained to me that each village has their own dialect or their own language, is for the most part why it's that way. I think even China does it a little bit that way, but usually I think Cantonese is the main language in China, but there are other languages as well. So how many I don't know, but I imagine it's probably the same situation like with India. We have a lot of different languages because there are different parts of China that have different tribes and different communities and stuff like that. So they have their own language. Which I think is kind of cool. So, we have a lot of people that speak different languages in Canada, but we officially only recognize 2, which is like English and French. But we do have a lot of different people that come. They work here, or they moved here, or immigrated here, and they speak their native tongue. So, this is kind of cool. Right, Soul Engine Jailer.
Tatar, your attention. The Nightborne have agreed to cast off their unwanted.
I think I need to head south here. Missing person. Or actually, there's something here too. Deserters identifier. I need to click on that quest to get it to tell me where I can find the desert a bit better. Oh, and I keep on stepping on the elevator pad. Is a problem. Are these guys deserters over here? They're green, so they look friendly. They could be deserters. They look like they're fighting, so... Nope, I don't think they are. I'm gonna go back on the pad and go back down. Feeling that there's more down here. Legion Communicator. I wonder if I have to click on that. I must have one in my, I got a lot of stuff to scrap too. I gotta clean my bag, guys. Give me a sec here. Made a mess. See, when you start questing, you kind of forget about the stuff that builds up in your bag. I'm gonna scrap it. Like, my whole bag is almost full. That's just crazy. So earlier on, I was like scrapping like pretty much more frequently. I've gotten a little lazy doing that as much. Because earlier on, my survivability depended on it. But because I've got so much power, my artifact weapon, it's not really affecting me that much. So I've been not scrapping as much as I have been before. But I still encourage people to scrap as much as they can, because that's part of what helps you get your artifact power up, right? Along with everything else that you can do it. All right, 740. All right, let's scrap here. So we're rolling in the Christmas. Oddly enough, we're going to have our Christmas parade early this year. I don't know why. And I'm saying us. I'm not just talking about why I'm perplexed about it is that it's not just my town or my city of Chilliwack. Vancouver's having theirs early too. So usually it's the first Saturday of December is when they usually do it. It's right in the month of December. Most cities, at least in British Columbia, that's when they do it. I think, let me look that up. It's changed. I don't know why. It's weird. So, like, okay. Why are we changing? I gotta find out the date because I forgot. I just know that it's in November now. So I'm like kind of like, wow, that's weird. Don't we usually have it like the first week of September? So and that's changed. Let me look it up. Vancouver Christmas parade. Here. Oh, guess I gotta put in the date. I'm getting like a news article from last year. Not that. Oh yeah, November 29th. Oh. What is that? Yeah. So November 29th. And then Chilliwack has changed too, I think. I think we're almost the same day. Christmas break. I gotta put in the year too, 2025, because if I don't do that, it's gonna give me, yeah, November 29th. I wonder when Langley is doing it. Langley is another municipality in the Fraser Valley. So Langley, is everybody doing it on the 29th? Langley has not announced one. What about Abbotsford? I think they have. Oh, well, I don't know how often they usually do it. Looks like they are having a winter jubilee on the 22nd. And then this says other. I'm not sure if that's normal. Do they usually have it on the 22nd, or do they have it on another day? Mission, though, is still on the 6th. Then Maple Ridge is still the 6th. So, which would probably be the first week of the first Saturday of December. So there are some communities that are having it on the 29th, which is the Saturday before. And then there's some communities that are still doing it on the traditional first Saturday of the month. Oh, I'm dying. So, but anyways, I thought it was kind of weird. Like, oh, well, that's different. So it could put now generally these types of celebrations, they lead into sort of a winter festival. Maybe it's well, I know some folks like to go to different parades. So they might want to go to different festivals or other events, and maybe that's why they're doing it. So it would be like some communities will have it earlier on, and then you can go to the traditional day that it usually happens on to attend other other parades or festival starts. So, but it's kind of the first time I've ever seen them do something like that, because usually it's always on the same day. First Saturday of December. This is the first time that we're not doing it that way. So
No, it is not my time.
which should be pretty good, I guess. I think there's all sorts of interesting things that happen during Christmas. Usually they have like light shows. Or the Asian communities in Vancouver will usually do something like a lantern festival, where they will have like display lights and stuff like that, which is kind of neat. I attended one year. And then you've got the different, we have a lot of different gardens, is the best way of describing it. So community gardens where they'll just spend a lot of time to put up like different types of Christmas lights on trees or vegetation and stuff like that. And they'll put in a theme and stuff like that. What else? I think the celebration of lights happens too. That what it is. One of the Indian religions, drawing a blank. I think they also have a celebration as well. Hello, Michael. Welcome in. So that happens, and then you've got Hanukkah happening at the same time. So you have a bit, and then you have also Lunar New Year sort of kicking in as well. So it sort of just spirals into all sorts of different celebrations all at once. How are you doing, Michael? 90 degrees Fahrenheit? Wow. I'm not sure what our temperature is today. Let's go ahead and see here. For sure. Kilowatt, British Columbia. We are at 43 degrees Fahrenheit, or 6 degrees Celsius, and we've got rain. I know that you asked me the other day what the northern lights are like. Unfortunately, like I said the other day, we're just in a rainy cesspit, so there's like no visuals, but our news covered a lot of it across the country. So we've had, I saw images on the news for pink, yellow, a lot of green, and a lot of purple kind of northern light. happening. It was all over the news, I think, yesterday. Because what happens is that people will take pictures and they will send it into the CBC, which is the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, or the local news network. And then they had it on there and they were talking about it. So that's the best that I can do. Have I personally seen the Northern Lights? No, because we're a bit cloudy and rainy. Also, I live in a valley. We're kind of like on par with sea level or slightly below sea level in a way. So we're kind of really, really low where we've got kind of mountains high up, so it restricts it. The other part of it too, we have, oddly enough, light pollution. A lot of light pollution. I think it's even worse in a valley situation because those lights will reflect, essentially. So I have a few factors that make it very difficult for me to see such pretty things, I think. All right. So yeah, I was just talking about Christmas parades and the fact that we're doing it earlier this year on the 29th. And I was, do you guys like celebrate Christmas parades and stuff like that in Texas? Keep on going up here. I keep on going up there. Don't know where these deserters identified. I probably need to go up here. This is not good. What are these guys? Withered civilian? Just take this guy out. Took out the Soul Engine jailers. Oh, those guys are running away. Guys, don't run away. Not that scary. I think we got some more over here. I don't know where these deserters are. I highlight that guy and display the Dust Lily sigil to a Dust Watch subjugator. So it's got to be a subjugator that I need to go to. So I probably need to put my disguise on. And you have to find a subjugator. Sure how many subjugators there are. That elevator's going to annoy me. Is that a subjugator? Yeah, that's a subjugator. There we go. Here's another one. Not one. So trying to orchestrate a resistance is not an easy thing. In World of Warcraft, I guess. Okay, are you a subjugator? Yes, you are, sir. Mighty fine in your armor outfit. Come join the revolution. And we have another subjugator, a couple of subjugators down here. Let's start off with
You wish
this
to
one.
speak?
Oh, really quick.
We see the stars once more. Greetings.
Oh, is that another one? Yeah, he's the friendly one. Okay, we need to find another subjugator somewhere. Go down here. Nothing to see here. Is that another? That's a ferryman. Here's a subjugator.
The Nightborne are returning.
There, I got 5 subjugators. I have to head back to over here, I think.
The Magistrix thugs are impeding Delene's efforts to distribute Arkwine. Find her in the canals and protect her as she feeds our people.
Alright. We're gonna get off the Fellbat.
This should shock me, but it does not. Not after the
No.
waning crescent.
We must
Children.
put an end to this.
Order must be restored.
To join group of captives. Do that. So we've seen some with chains on them. How do I
May I help you?
line them up? Yeah. Ah, look, another prison. Prison. Those guys are happy. We're on a beachfront now. Yes. Okay.
Aran Arcana.
We will hold the perimeter.
I was sort of wondering when we would end up doing
Work
the
quickly,
quest
my
lines
friend.
over here. Some of them I've already done, but I imagine these will eventually turn into world quests. This is going to turn into like a broken cave or something, because I can tell by
This
the rock
way.
structures. Just look at them and just tell it's like a hidden cave or something. I think. So what are we doing? It says citizens released, so we're going to release prisoners.
Scum
Next
like you
focus.
should obey your betters.
Ta-da! There we go. Fantastic. head north. Oh, free these guys. I only need a few more. And there is also Argos. We have to take on Argos. Oh boy. Go. 5 out of 5. We'll take on Argus. Or Argoth. I don't want to say Argos because that's different. So we want to go back down. Cash. So hopefully I can get a good chunk of the questing done for Suramar.
Shaldurai are suffering.
So far I'm being disciplined. I'm not jumping into
By my blade.
like a raid or something like that.
Agreed.
Staying
Everyone
on
into the
task.
boat. It will be a tight
For some reason with Suramar, because there's just so many quests, it feels like I literally have to stay focused when I get it done. Like if you take the other zones, they don't have as, I mean they have a fair amount of quests, but not as many as Suramar. So you can kind of like sort of do other things, like you can jump out, jump back in of a raid or instance or something like that. But for some reason Suramar just doesn't feel like it flows very well that way. And I was watching Brenster. He's a World of Warcraft content creator that I've been watching lately from Australia, and sort of watched him, and he's been doing, I think, Suramar 2 in the same. I thought it was kind of inspired to do it. Just focus on it and just get it done. Basically.
order must be
We will find him, Silgrim. I am certain of it.
Perhaps. The first Arcanist will know how to proceed. Let us get these people to Shaldurai.
So what are we? What's the plan? Are they going to Shaldurai? I guess I gotta go back to Shaldurai now. I don't know where find the missing mage is.
Low-born scum!
We're gonna fly there. It'll be easier if I just fly. There is, unless I find the portal. There is a portal too, I think. Usually it's like the main city square or something. Yeah, I'll just fly. Loading screen probably is just
Innocents are being jailed all across the city. This cannot stand. Slay the guards, take their control orbs, and set my
So
people
most
free.
likely, the next set of quests will take me more into northern Suramar, because there are some quests there. We'll just have to wait till the campaign quest pushes forward.
How can I help?
Have to cure another
We
refugee.
see the stars once more.
So this place slowly has changed. The tree was not as vibrant as it was. This was like a dank dungeon when I first started doing quests in here like a couple of weeks ago. So as you do the different quests and
Magic
you
surrounds
help
us.
the resistance, it becomes a vibrant
News, the Lisra.
city area.
The portal to my estate is secure. You will want to hear this in person.
Let it come. I do not want to keep her waiting.
Alright. Head to her estate. I don't know where that is. Take the portal to Lunesta. This Alright.
Welcome home, First Arcanist.
Thank you, advisor. What news?
I have heard terrible rumors about our friend Vanther. Greedy is to be made an example for all to see.
How much time do we have?
I do not know. I only hope we are not too late.
Glory to the Shelderai. What news? I will find him, preferably without being seen.
So we're gonna stoke,
Be
I guess,
safe,
the
Melissa.
resistance, I guess?
I must return to the palace.
No, I'm getting essences, I guess. To go this way. I'll have to get on my fell bat and fly down.
The Magistrix thugs are impeding Delene's efforts to distribute Arkwine. Find her in the canals and protect her as she feeds our people.
Arc. Okay. What do I do here? Shimmer Shade, Garden Essence. Must
You
be
need
this.
only ask.
This garden likely gave him many hours of respite. His essence is strong and bright here.
Alright,
I
so
can
she's
feel him.
collected
He's
it.
still alive, at least.
Something's not quite right.
Another essence over here. Nope. I think I have to fly a bit. Like up here. Go in here. Don't know.
My doors are always...
This must be where he took many meals.
Oh, these are all him, I guess.
There it is. We are coming, Vanther.
Panther. Fly this way. The bazaar.
Now is the age of the Shelderai!
Oh, I figured this was going to happen. Might as well make it worth my while and
I shall dispose of you, lowborn!
take them all out because
Cannot be.
can collect moats and stuff like that.
You need only ask.
One of his suppliers must have served him here. Reminders of a simpler time.
Right. Collect the essence here.
Perfect. This will be enough to find him.
Felisra,
Keep your voice down, Sogrin. It is good to see you too.
What manner of spell is this?
Have to talk to Thalystra.
Suramar stands with you. Let us begin.
Confused now. Track Vanthar's location.
Well met.
Or if I have to jump down. Or maybe I have to use the portal. Hopefully. Like a teleporter pad here. Oh. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, I wonder. Yeah, I think originally you have to use that teleporter pad.
Suramar stands
Yeah.
with you.
So if you're doing this quest, make sure you use the teleporter pad. Don't fly up.
Our future shines bright.
Simply because
Talk to me, Vanthar.
I think at the time there wasn't a lot of focus on flying. Flying wouldn't get unlocked until you were like done.
But not for himself.
Like I think a certain amount of content.
Fear for those he sheltered.
So that's why they made it. Well, you need to go here.
My doors are always open.
Click on the.
He was taken somewhere dark and isolated. He began to feel hunger settling its roots in his gut. Hunger that did not pass, but grew. Until he could think of nothing else.
He turned into a withered.
You need only ask.
And he's imprisoned.
He is near to withering. His thoughts are jumbled, frantic. I just need to... focus. There!
So we have to probably rescue him from the cells. That's also another daily sort of. Track Vanthar's station. Here we are.
My door.
He is being held at the Terrace of Order. It must be time for the display. How can I help? We have found our place in this world. That took more out of me than I thought it would. You will have to free Vanthar without me. I'm sorry.
Alright. I'll fly there. There's some cages on this side of the city.
I am sadly familiar with Vanthar's captor.
Innocents are being jailed all across the city. This cannot stand.
There we go. We
Slay
have the daily
guards,
unlocked,
take
so
their
you can
control
do the
orbs,
daily.
and set my people free.
You can do kind of a 2-for-1 in this area.
You think to stop this demonstration? Very well. I will make it a you disappointed her, spell fencer.
Thoramir's a little tough.
Stay your blade, Thoramir.
How good of you to join. Accept your fate, Sylvan. She was. Yet you raise your blade.
Perhaps, but I am not. I know.
Grab. You have to loot these guys for keys. They will have to free.
Nightwell nourish us.
Or control orbs. guys. They don't spawn as much as they once did. One, two more. Out of control orb. So you kind of go around here. Get them? No. Oh, they don't have anything. A bunch of cheapskates. Exit. Direct sound. Doo doo doo. Oh, that was weird. Oh. At least the driver is now installed. So, yep, all my USB ports just went flatline. Windows update. Oh, I thought it's thing. So I ended up rebooting. The update isn't applied. Weird. Weird. I'm just gonna load up the my studio software and the game too. I need to get that going. Unit. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da. Yeah. Make sure I'm back live. Yep. I'm live again. Alright. Gotta close one of my WoW windows. I opened it up too many times. That's why it's showing that. There we go. Sometimes I get impatient and I hit the play button like 2 times. Ah. Back in there. Maybe I better just double check that Windows is fully updated. Now. That is on another weird update. Nope. Doesn't have anything else to install. Some drivers have a prerequisite driver that needs or patch that has to be installed first, and then once that gets installed, sometimes it'll display another 2 or 3 Windows updates. In this case, it was, I guess, an update to a USB driver. So if that happens, anything that's USB is basically goes offline temporarily because it has to reinitiate the plug and play on it. Well, when you're live streaming, pretty much everything you're using is USB. My headset is USB, my microphone is USB. If I was playing Farming Simulator, my steering wheel is USB, my Thrustmaster control sticks are USB, my Stream Decks are USB, and I got 2 of those. My keyboard is USB, my mouse is USB. Everything. So, if it goes down, that's not a good thing. Alright. So, very odd. It happens. That's just crazy. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. Control orb? Do I have one? Nope, I need to get some more. Do these guys have it? I gotta go over on the side. I think it's the center and the side where they actually have the orb. I have to cross the tree line a few times. I don't have.
What is your wish?
So I think I have to go back and forth from here. I'm just doing the world quest, I guess. Trying to get more orbs. I need to free at least one more prison. But this guy didn't have one. Oh, yeah, it does have a memento of power. Too bad. Oh yeah, these guys. Battle. There.
Nightborne will rule this world.
Surely many of those
There we
you
go.
freed were to be exiled. You saved many lives today.
Free Vanthy. To find. Oh, he's way up here. Guys are guarding. And they'll get mad, probably.
Lay still, my friend. We will get you out.
Or maybe.
He will be fine. The fruit will bring him back.
So the fruit from the tree is what helping. Oh.
Relief. At last. Haranathiel. The nightmare is over.
Welcome back, old friend.
They wanted to make an example. We have stolen their message and made it ours. All will see.
Most.
Hope.
I'm heading back to where the tree.
I need to rest now. Thank you. Thank you for everything.
We will see him back to safety. Go inform Thalysra of our success.
Right, I think I'm gonna fly there. Be a tad quicker. I'm trying to find a portal. Use the upstairs entrance. I believe I have to go downstairs. Oh wait, no.
Suramar stands with you.
Waxing Crescent. We're into the insurrection quest line, so we have about 5 more. Once that's done, that'll get me an infinite knowledge. And there's breaching the tomb, which is the phase 3 content. Complete the Argus campaign. I won't be able to do that till phase 4, which I think is like last week. I'm doing fairly well on even this thing. Click on agent. I still have to do a rogue, have to do a monk. Time runner, warlock. Finish that from really close. Looking for Argus. Yeah, getting there. What about reputation? Argusian. Argus take down. Hidden treasure zone. Oh, Argus stuff. How about my dungeon? I have to do Mythic Vault of the Warden, so I really need Mythics as well. Right. Burning Throne. mostly the Argus stuff. Heroic world tier. Like I said, I've been playing on heroic world full time. Pizza Strength, Season 2. Oh, that's something different. Part of it. So, doing well with progression. I have to talk to
How can I help?
Celestia.
Wisdom guide your steps. What news?
I
We have
honestly
found
don't know where
our
I'm
place
supposed
in
to
this
go.
world.
Complete 10 world quests in Suramar. Wow. Let's see. 1, 2, 7. There's only 7. So I'll start doing those, and then I guess I hit a brick wall till some more world quests show up, I guess. Because I'll need 3 more. We'll do those. Well, there is some dungeons that I can do too. So
Exiled Nightborne are being held captive by the Legion. Set them free before they meet a terrible fate.
just head all the way north. Purify the corruption. None of us crippled. Good. Nope. I did not expect 10 world quests. Right. I think it's over.
Traces of Shaladrasil's corruption remain within Suramar. Perhaps the horns of the vile satyrs may be put to better use.
For this one, you have to kill the satyrs, and then they have something on them that you have to kill. That will allow you to cleanse the totem. Satyr horn. Yeah, it's a satyr horn. Or you can just take these guys out. That works too. I think the bears also will, like the nightmarish grizzlies, you can click on them and they will also go here. Just gonna kill them.
Such corruption can be relentless, but you have pushed it back.
Oh, we're going. Enigma? Yeah, no, that's puzzle. If it's the puzzle that I think it is. The puzzles where you have to follow the path, I am just horrible at. Okay, let's. Yeah, hello.
We Nightborne owe our unmatched grace and intellect to a noble heritage. The ancestors at rest in Telenor deserve proper tribute.
Nope. Like I said, I don't like doing things. But very special. Right? Okay, we're gonna head over here. If I'm fortunate enough, maybe some other quests might come up that are world quests. Since I've completed a number of them here. Sometimes Suramar quests, I think, for the faction might show up elsewhere. Field monument. This area is never the same. Sometimes you're doing different tasks. Sometimes you're just getting rid of these guys. Sometimes you're collecting a little plant. In this case, it were ancient monument triggers. Is what we're doing at the moment.
What has happened? What have you done to me, Bandela? My mind is clear.
Her voice reminds me of a voice actress from the cartoon series She-Ra. Okay. The original anime. I know that Netflix has well. Original anime. Like I think the villain that was like a cat or something. Forget it.
The magistrates, stop her.
Yeah. Remember watching that and He-Man. Masters of the Universe. 90s cartoons were in because they were always like a package deal. So like Disney as an example, they had something called Disney's Afternoon. So you would watch Tailspin, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Gummy Bears, I believe. It was a goof troop. I can't remember if there was any other drawing. So you do your homework, you sit in front of what's going on. Yeah, and a bit. And then some of them ended up being like morning cartoons too, like for Disney. They were like, well, this is working. Now, why don't we just schedule these to run certain shows full force? Sometimes I would watch before school, but very often focus that I'm trying to get watching. So I had a few times where I was up, but not so frequently. So it's so long ago, can't remember. And then eventually Star Trek became a thing for me. So it was like, instead of watching that, I think got like about 8 years old, I started watching more Star Trek. Star Trek Next Generation. And then they had like, what was it, Hercules? So it would be Star Trek first. Watch your Star Trek generation, Star Trek Space Time, Hercules. That. I'd be going to bed.
Quelvala Thorns. Nobility through tradition. I thank you,
Daily quest for world quest. Speak with Ben.
If the vineyard's production quotas are not met, the citizens are the first to suffer. Help them reach their goals, so Arkwine rations continue to flow.
I have to put my disguise on. Oh.
Ashtorash Deni.
Gonna make some wine. Art wine. Put the pets away. That. Bit of water. But he says bit more moisture, so have to jump in there. Jumping in the fruit. Okay. Hey.
You are going to be quite the accomplished vintner. Rations leave the vineyard once more.
Alright. That one is done. And then we're doing art wine distribution. Yes. Next on.
The Magistrix thugs are impeding Delene's efforts to distribute Arkwine. Find her in the canals and protect her as she feeds our people.
Might have to back. That worked out for it. Oh wait, no, it is working. spotted her.
Nightborne will rule this world.
I don't think these guys are going. Those guys are part of it. Got it. That hurt.
Feel the might of the Shal'Dorei!
Okay.
Your age has
I
ended.
wonder if I should go in.
Now
Oh, I
is the age
probably
of the
need to go inside
Shal'Dorei.
the building.
You can't break through the force field. The shields are too strong.
Oh, wait. Cool. That up.
Pew pew pew! Lightning missiles!
Another chest. Oh, the chest building. There are add-ons that will actually tell you where they are, though. Not running. For that. Okay.
Even as we suffer under the heel of the
Okay. So that daily is done. The win. Not sure what this what will be called. This.
Many Nightborne were murdered when Elisand and the Legion attacked. Strike back. Show those devils
I
we
think I
will
just
not
have
stand
to
for tyranny.
dispense of these guys. It's fairly easy.
Feel the might of the Shal'Dorei!
Oh, did I go out of range?
Enough the shard!
Get this guy. So Lawman releases tomorrow. It is Paramount Plus show. So Sam Elliott will be in it. And, I forget his name. I'm drawing a blank. It's about Texas oil, basically. So, I watched the first season. I enjoyed it, so the second season is about to start, which I'm excited to see, because I think it comes out on the 14th. Of that show. I think I've binge watched a lot of different types of shows, but that one, for some reason, I just couldn't stop watching. I mean, I did stop a few times, but just like to really get into it. Funny a bit, it's serious, it's all sorts of things in it. So, and I'm drawing a blank on the main actor right now. Let me look it up because it's gonna bother me. To get that guy dead. Okay. Lawman. Let me see what it is. I'm trying. I think it is it Lawman? Plus. Bland Man. That's right. Bland Man. Billy Bob Thornton. How could I forget his name? I don't know. Anyways, he's in it. Pretty funny. I've watched some of his shows too. Like he did one as a lawyer too. I enjoyed that. He's one of those actors that, you know, has always been around, but he's kind of like low key. Like, pops out of nowhere. And most of the shows that I've seen him in are pretty. You watch it. Land. And it's by Taylor Sheridan. He's the, I think he's the director, producer, maybe writer, I think. If you're not familiar with him, he's the guy that does the Yellowstone series. Big on Yellowstone, he does that as well.
The Shal'Darai will rule this world.
So, and he brings back like some of these like iconic actors that, you know, are not really seen very much in Hollywood anymore, right? And he does a lot more of the Western kind of feel, or Texas kind of feel in shows, which you don't really see very much anymore. So, kind of a different feel. But they're quite popular shows. People are enjoying. I think simply because of the writing, and you know, it's something that hasn't been mainstream very much. Television series, so, and like anything, you know, things go out of style and then they come back in. Like sci-fi went out of style for a longest while, right? And then came back in, right? So you get all sorts of stuff that kind of go in phases and stuff. Same like with superhero movies, right? I think people get burnt out on those. That's why I don't think there's as much of an aggressive push for superhero movies like there was. With the original Avenger like time frame, right? Okay. Also, if you guys are like a V for Vendetta like movie buff, like if you like that movie, I got good news. They're coming up with a series for that apparently. Or there's at least rumor mill that HBO wants to do a V for Vendetta like series. You can probably expect that to be out pretty soon. Looking forward to watching. There's actually quite a few different HBO shows I like to watch. Like I've watched the Game of Thrones shows. What else? There's Dune. Their Dune series. So Dune is on there, so I just don't play the video game.
I shall dispose of you,
I watched the TV series as well on Dune or on HBO. Watch that.
Inconceivable!
But yeah, V for Vendetta. HBO seems to usually do some they like to do political kind of fantasy type shows and stuff like that. Things that are a little bit more serious or whatnot, right? Like they flesh out like serious topics and make it for good stuff like Game of Thrones, right? We all know that there's fantasy and dragons in there, but there's like politicalness in there too. Because you've got these kingdoms kind of fighting for control, right? I'm not at all surprised that Dune is in there as well, because Dune is majorly a political sci-fi series, so... because the whole premise is like a sci-fi futuristic feudal system where you got rival houses trying to, you know, best each other and wrest control of this intergalactic empire. It has that Battlestar Galactica feel too, right? People seem to like that, the seriousness and stuff like that. I think Star Trek tried to do that, but I don't think they were very successful at it. Because the way Star Trek was set up was to be a very happy federation, right? And with all honesty, you know, even as a Star Trek person, because I talked about that earlier, right? A lot of the Gene Roddenberry Star Trek. Having to watch some of the newer Star Trek, I'm like, don't know. With the Discovery, Star Trek Discovery there, that's like, whoa, you're going way out of the Roddenberry world here. It's hard to pick that up, even with some of the new movies too, right? And I was like, man, that's a tough pill to swallow.
They still have much to answer for.
I mean, I enjoyed the movies, but you know, it's like you're watching it and you're like, this doesn't really align with the timeline. It's like going against the grain. So, surprisingly too, even with Star Wars, right? They tried to go a little bit dark. And even with that, you know, you can go dark. I think they are going a little darker with the series. Like they slowly like creeping in there, but it's at an acceptable level. It's hard to explain, right? Like I've watched the Andor. What else? I watched the Vader, or wait, wasn't Vader. Was it Obi-Wan series, right? And there's a little bit of darkness there, but it was acceptable. It's like, well, okay, yeah, this worked. I don't know. But I think with George Lucas, his method was to start off positive, and as you get through the story, meaning the trilogy, because he always seemed to always have like a trilogy. The first movie is very, very positive, and then out of the blue, the last one is where it gets dark. Episode 3, right? But I think with the latest trilogy, a little bit off. So I don't know. Hello, Rocket. Glenn Flight 2 launched and landed at the drone ship. I'm puzzled. I'm scratching my head. You're gonna have to give me some context.
I am not sure which is worse, to wither or be turned
It sounds
into
like it's a
fuel
good
for the
thing.
Legion's war machines.
So 2 thumbs up
Thank
right
you for
there, bud.
saving me.
Did you create a new ship? Is that what you did? Because I know that you're building ships, so. Fly over here. Oh, I have to go into the courtway. Finally did it. Fantastic, but Jeff Bezos' new reusable rocket. Oh, okay. Well, I know who Jeff Bezos is. Yep. And I know he has his own space program. I don't really follow his stuff, but I know he has that. And it's a reusable rocket. So that's good. So does it land like Elon Musk's rocket? Like it goes up and then it lands? Because I think his like land, right? Some of the time. I think he had some failing. But oh, in Discord. I'll send a video. Yes, please. And I'll have a better idea. And it's probably something I haven't watched because, like I said, I keep on forgetting Jeff Bezos is a rocket man as well. Because I always see him as the Amazon man. I have a hard time remembering that, right? Landed on drone ship like Falcon 9. Okay.
I shall dispose of you, lowborn!
Well, that's a success. I like seeing like improvements in rocket technology, stuff like that. I think especially, you know, because you can see more exploration of the universe and stuff like that. So I think a lot more would be done if more people were kind of interested in that. I think most people are more focused on, you know, what's going on down here on the planet. And that's important, to getting people interested in going, exploring the universe and stuff like that. I think is probably would help get maybe more space travel happening. But it's happening. So, but the other part of the problem too, I think, with it is that it's usually like a luxury for people that are like super rich, right? Like I know Jeff Bezos has that suborbit plane, but to get tickets to go on that, you gotta have like a lot of money. But I suppose it's better, you know, those people with the big bucks, they go and test it out first, as opposed to having us test it. I'm not sure exactly if I would want to really sign on with it. I'd like to see quite a few flights with lots of people going on it first before I would actually commit to going way up there. Yep, that's gonna be a big thing. It's just taking time to get there, I think. There's so much to be seen. And for those people that love the Earth, yes, there's lots to be seen on the planet Earth too. Like our world's oceans are still unexplored. Vastly. Yeah, that's very true as well. You've got, but you know, both industries work together, really. I mean, the stuff that goes into learning about better flight options and stuff like that, that goes in tandem to some of the stuff that the military needs anyway. So, I don't know. Like, but you're correct. I was like, gosh darn it, why are we throwing money at NASA when we could put more of that to the military and make a bunch more missiles or something? I don't know. Right? Alright, I gotta go in the art survival here. I think I can do this on my own. I'm going to solo this one, and I need to be on heroic. So set this to heroic. Just do it. That way I can go at my own pace. Don't have to team up with other people.
The loose mana of the Archway has created a
Oh, is this on
monstrosity.
Mythic?
Deal with it before it becomes an even greater threat.
I think I didn't do this right. I set it to heroic. Well, that's promising. Oh, does Australia, that's a good question. Australia, does it have a space program? And the reason why I say that, like, you've got like all that desert zone in Australia. I would think, wouldn't that be like a good place to set up like rocket launches and stuff like that? Like, I'm pretty sure you guys get like a lot of like, you know, sunny weather, right? Except for, I think, in maybe Western Australia. I think that's where your water stuff happens, like floods and stuff like that. But let me think. I'm trying to think. No, not Western. Eastern Australia is where the flood stuff happens, but I think in Western Australia it's more deserty. Anyways, you know what I mean. There's like all that space that's usually pretty dry. I think, isn't that like the most ideal situation for doing rocket launches? I'm blabbering here. But you know what I mean. There we go. Set that to her. I set the rate to aid.
The loose mana of the Archway has created a monstrosity. Deal with it before it becomes an even greater threat.
Because I know NASA is set up in Texas, so I figure, well, Australia must be quite similar. Yeah, but most of that's like I think on the coastline, if I remember. So, and like on the eastern side of the country, I think. Yeah, so, you know, that's what they should do. I think they would be quite successful at it.
I never believed the servants could
Like,
get
we've
so
had
big.
conversations about it in Canada, but we get too cold. We have, like, all sorts of different types of weather, stuff like that. I think we have some parts of Canada that are ideal for rocket launching, but not as much as other parts of the world. But I started thinking about Australia, and I thought, well, I think they might be more ideal for it. For your country would be more ideal for it. Okay, well that's good. See, I don't get very, like next to nothing on Australian news. Literally, unless I literally take the time and like do a lot of like searches and stuff like that. Most of the news that I get is either Canadian or American. But I still always have these questions, you know, like what the heck happens in other parts of the world, right? Because North America and, you know, China and Russia aren't the only countries that must be doing it, right? So, and I thought, well, Australia would be perfect. So I'm encouraged to hear that. Glad that Australia is looking into it. Because I'd be like sitting here thinking, man, that's like the perfect place to do it. Especially, I think most of your desert area, if I'm not mistaken, is not really inhabited, right? So it, for safety concerns, that would probably be the ideal place to do it. So, and I can understand that because Canada's the same way. Except for opposite regions. Have like most of our population situated in clusters, certain areas, and then we have this vast wilderness. But ours is just cold, so. Yeah. Well, that's good. And the reason why it's good is because that if you have different nations doing it, it means that you have more variety, more people thinking on the matter, right? And trying different ways of developing. And that's the important thing. That seems to stir like innovation, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, so that's similar to Canada too. We do have people living in those types of areas as well. And then we do have habitat and ecosystem protection laws too. So there's that as well. So I can understand that. A lot of our region is we have to protect permafrost. And I'm not sure why we have to protect permafrost. Oh, I think it's because there's gases that are trapped in it. So if it was to be disturbed or melted, I think. I could be wrong. But if it's disturbed, it would just be a lot of, you know, methane release or gases released that might be bad for the atmosphere. I think that might be the reason. I'll have to look that up. So I'm getting lost, I think. Go to... Oh. I have to go in this way. I think I went backwards. A route that I normally don't. Take this guy out. Well, I'm definitely encouraged that we see more countries getting to doing it. Especially with all this like 3L Atlas stuff that's going on. That's like flying around, and I was like, well, what if it gets too close to Earth and it smashes in here? Right?
Stay back, it's mine.
And there's like all sorts of spatial stuff that's happening that, so I think we're just developing better camera and satellite technology. And then the more satellites we've got up there, we can see more, and like realizing, well, we've got a lot more stuff floating around than what we originally had thought. We had a rocket launch from Queensland. The rocket failed 14 seconds to flight. An Australian view. Good. Yeah, there's well, that's common. I've seen like space launches get canceled for all sorts of reasons. There's a huge science behind it.
Go away!
Something goes wrong with the aircraft, or the weather goes wrong. A lot of factors. And then you got to make sure the people are safe too, right? At this one. I think I went the wrong way. Wow. Have to make it to the other wing. I went. This way. Yeah, I knew that. I definitely knew that. We actually have hats. What's his name? I'm really bad with names. Hatfield, I think. Having a bad day with. Anyways, there's like a Canadian astronaut that, and I'm having a bad day. And anyways, yeah, he usually talks about it. He's like our official guy, like to talk about rocket, space, and stuff like that. And he even does television commercials. Like I think I saw him on TV. It's trying to sell like glasses, I think. Talking about good vision and stuff like that. Just so that we're aware, hey, we do have a space program. And then sometimes our politicians talk about it, about the Canada arm from time to time too. But I will say that it probably doesn't get as much love as it probably should. Like, there's not much discussion. But I think it's because of the same reason that you mentioned before, right? About putting money into NASA and stuff like that. It's kind of the same concept that taxpayers say, oh, they have better things to put that money to, right? So then you don't, then it doesn't get much advertising, stuff like that, but it's not discussed But it's always good that it's continuing on. Surprisingly, you know, I hear more.
Someone
like
has made quite a mess down
like
here.
I know India has
been
been
too
also
long
been
since we
doing a
purged
lot
these
of
catacombs of refuse.
rocket launches.
It
and stuff
appears
like
we
that.
have
Like,
a rat infestation.
I'm not sure how many people follow India, but they have been just like going crazy with getting into the space industry, right? Where it's not as, you know, I think it's popularized in like North America, where it probably should be, right? But just isn't. But there are like other countries that are taking the opportunity, right? That they're doing it. They're launching their own satellites and stuff. Where most of that was usually done either by Russia or traditionally NASA. Now there are all sorts of other people, other countries too.
I have not survived for 10,000 years just to fall to a swarm of... I am a conduit of the Nightwell's glorious power! I am Nightborne!
But I am encouraged to hear that that Australia is doing that. Gotta figure out how to get that guy. My map doesn't work. I don't know why. To get my moose to take that guy off. Oh, I'm stunned again. Because of that guy over there. Trying to prevent me from getting to where I need. Another one. fun. There we go. Right. Not dead yet. Nope. I came out of there early. Awesome.
Alas, blind courage only triumphs in the fairy tales.
I died. You have to do that in a certain amount of time. Like dying. Okay. Run back to the guy. Here we go. Let's do it.
I have not survived for 10,000 years just to fall to a swarm of rats.
Get him down in one hit.
Of the Grand
There.
Magistrix. We'll
That's
have your heads for this.
Alright, so that daily is done. Have to kill Doom, Flash, the Ring. Raid. But I'm not sure what we're doing for like rocket technology in Canada at the moment. I imagine we still do stuff. I just not really talked about. I think they were talking about building a. Oh wait, you said they might be trying to make another Canada arm. I think there was some talk at one point of doing that. I say just give it another 10 years and then people will be like, yeah, let's look at space. Go back at that. Going to region. Raid. Legion raid. Oh, fine. Might hold heroic or again mythic. I think I'll do mythic one. There we go. Alright, so this is going to get a little crazy.
Talon's experiments have gone
Gonna probably
too far.
require my
A beast
focus
is
a little bit
rampaging
more.
across the terrace.
Sometimes you can like go through most of this stuff pretty quickly. Here, most of these mobs. Makes it a little easier.
What madmen thought to infuse this creature with the Nightwell's power? Have a care. If this abomination was created to protect lower reaches of the Citadel from invaders, it must be particularly deadly.
Invite these dudes in here by the looks of it. These are all players too, by the way, except for the Kiran Guardian. I guess I should probably do with that. Do. Anything of worth? Just scrap it, I guess. Lots of stuff. That's what happens when you do like different quests and stuff. It just flat. Guy's dead.
This
Man,
is a
that's a lot of gear.
day, my friends. Until the Legion came, no
go ahead
outsider
and
was
loot this.
permitted inside the corridors of the Nighthold for 10,000 years.
I'm gonna have to keep up because this is gonna be a fast run.
Now the fate of my people rests in the hands
Oh,
of
you know what? I
outsiders.
probably was supposed
All
to
of
do this
you,
on normal.
to save us from the terrible bargain made by our queen.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna get credit for the weekly or the daily or whatever. Doom Lash. Where he is.
Why defy that which devours all things?
Shanar Dalaras, I have...
My time has come.
Go. So, on farming stuff, I found like a video. Apparently they've got electric combine. Never thought we'd see the day of electric combine. It was a trade show video where the trade show was somewhere in Europe, I think. I think it was Europe. Can't remember. But yeah, I was like, wow. Which isn't impossible. Like I know last year we have a company in Canada that makes like tree harvesters that are electric. So it kind of shocked me too. It's like, oh wow, so heavy equipment is becoming more electric, which I thought was kind of interesting.
The palace grounds are just ahead. You'll find them even more heavily defended than the lower levels.
So no longer does everything have to be diesel, I guess, for some of these equipment? The failure rate on them, I honestly don't know. So don't ask me on that one. We'll have to see. But people are building them. So whether farmers will buy them or tree harvesters will buy them. There are some companies that do operate the electric harvesters, so in British Columbia where I live. So and they're the type of harvester that is like tracked and has that's like an excavator. Those type of harvesters.
Inconceivable! I am the best.
But when you start seeing like grain harvesters doing, you know, for farming and stuff like that, then you're starting. That really caught my eye. It's like, okay. I mean, we've seen in Farming Simulator electric tractors, right?
Can't even defend their own
but you see on a full-on, you know, combine that's electric. That kind of catches your eye. At least caught my eye, anyways. Whether it'll be a success or not, I don't know. But
Feed my hunger, rich. Impossible. You are
But the science for better batteries is constantly going. It's always there. And as long as there's an industry for it, right? I mean, there's still a focus on rare earth minerals and all of that to get that stuff out of the ground. So I figure if there's still a will to get the stuff out of the ground, then you're still going to see like innovation in battery technology to make it better.
Is that not enough? Must I show you the true horror of our reality? Very well. Witness what I have seen and tremble! Avatars of non-existence, knowing do not think the future will... These are the beings who will
I fell behind.
the future you so futilely fight to protect.
Down here.
Astreus thought himself superior to, well, everyone. I confess, I enjoyed seeing him humbled.
Okay, we're after the botanist now.
Suramar owes its beauty to my blooms. I alone have
To
mastered
the
the delicate
botanist.
intertwining of magic into nature's grand cycle.
Oh no. Oh, don't freeze on me.
If not for you,
Okay.
the beast
I was
might
getting
have
worried there. I
destroyed
thought
the
my
entire terrace.
game was gonna freeze. I don't need a second computer crash or shutdown on in the middle of the live stream. Alright, I'll catch you later, Rocket. Thanks for stopping in. I enjoyed our conversation about Rocket. We will see innovation happen in the near future.
What can I say?
It will happen.
He took his job seriously.
Jump down here. think I have to go run through to the other side. Yeah. See, every time I come into this room, I always get confused. Always forget that there's like something on the other side. I'm just gonna help this guy out. It's what usually gets me lost in this particular raid. But today's raid seems to be on its best behavior. I was running raids on Tuesday and I had a lot of raid groups that were splitting. And I was like, well, then you're stuck wondering, well, which group do you join? And there's actually no real answer to that because it seemed like both groups were evenly split, or they just had enough, you know, infinite power to make it work for them, and that's part of, I think, the problem. But I made it work, so it was a bit confusing. Especially in Tomb of Sargeras, because that one I'm still sort of learning the run of that one. Alright, so I'm gonna head over here. I'm going to go to, I don't know, the Nightspire or the Architect. I don't think this is working. Try this one. Works. Oh, there we go.
I foresaw your coming, of course. The
I think we missed a
led
few
you
bosses.
to this place. Your desperate attempt to stop the Legion.
Yeah.
My people faced a similar dilemma. I peered into all possible futures in search of an answer.
So I think I'm probably going to make this
And
like
found
my last
only one.
task for the evening.
The Legion's victory
we'll
is inevitable.
probably end the stream. How many hours has this been?
Had we resisted,
Hour and 25. Probably a little bit longer than that.
I could not
cut
allow
out.
my people to starve, to waste away without its energy sustaining us. So a bargain was struck. Now I see a
Wind was
future where the
blowing
Legion
like
is
crazy
victorious
last
and my people
this
endure.
morning.
This
That
is the
was a bit
thread that
crazy.
must be preserved. I will do everything in my power to make it so.
We have some trees
Your
around,
deaths
and
ensure the
a lot
future
of
the
leaves fell.
Nightborne. Come
Like
forward,
crazy.
then. Let us speed you towards your fate.
So it's
Your
definitely
timelines
fall for
end
us here. Well, where I live anyway.
You exist in but a single moment. I am far less limited.
Artifact power. 220.
Time shifts again, and your doom draws near.
So hopefully tomorrow, there'll be like more world quests up for this zone, because I have to do a total of 3 more to complete. I guess we're going to the Font
In all
of
the
Night
possible
now.
futures I scribed, I did not foresee one in which you were victorious.
Yeah, so we're doing a quick run. I think we're missing a few bosses.
is unbreakable.
Going down pretty quick.
No more distraction.
We're about halfway.
I have work to do.
He'll be down, and then Illidan will show up.
Surrender. I may yet show you mercy.
Why he's still alive?
I am
There we go.
Gul'dan. I am darkness incarnate. It cannot end like this. You topple a pawn and presume to challenge its
I think what's kind of weird is that they gave his animation like red fire. You would have thought they would have given him like more foul fire.
Behold the shadow of what is
Like
to
they
come.
kind of made him almost like shaman.
Endless darkness that shall consume your
Scratching the head on one.
You are not.
Only thing I could think of is like maybe the foul like seeped out of him, and this is why we have to take on. That's how he escaped. Illidan. Right, I think we won. Up the top. Let's play party. I've got like 400 fragment. Vengeance one I probably want. Here. There we go. Put this. Oh, and I have a high mount. I think that'll be about it, I guess. I'm just gonna go back to the main dragon guy.
What do you seek?
The reputation here. Reputation collect inside my inventory. What the heck is this thing? Trying to align. Fight a valve. I think I have anything. Got the rest of this, I guess. 11 million infinite power is what I have. 230. Yeah, 230. Yeah. I really don't have anyone to send you guys to. Usually I would send you guys to Bremster, but I think he's taking a break. Or maybe he'll probably be live. No, but anyways, thank you for everyone that has shown up and said hello. Hanging out with me. So, awesome stuff. And before you leave, just remember to like and share. If you're brand new, hit subscribe if you can. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and enjoy the rest of your evening or day. Bye.
Oh my gosh. I just have to say a huge thank you to my amazing October contributor, Kenshin. Seriously, your support means the world to me. I can't even express how grateful I am. I mean, it's just fantastic to have you on board, and I really appreciate everything you've done. You're like a shining star in my October. Let's keep this awesome energy going. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I just have to take a moment to give a huge shout out to my amazing channel moderators. You guys are simply the best. A massive thank you to the Sim Guy, Juan, Jess, James, Argsy Gaming, Michael, Villafana, Legion, Mark Taylor, Farm Sim Freak, Kiwi, Rocket, and of course, Mark Thor. You all rock. Seriously, without your support, this channel wouldn't be the same. I mean, you keep everything running smoothly, and I can't appreciate you enough. Let's keep... Oh my god. I really hope you all enjoyed today's live stream. It was such a blast, right? I can't wait to see you all next time. And hey, don't forget, if you loved it, please remember to like, subscribe, and share the stream. It really helps us out, and I just want to keep this